The principles of instruction consist of 6 rules that simplify and strengthen learning transfer. They are easily remembered as icepack. Whether you're training new recruits in how to operate a loader or helping experienced operators fine-tune their skills, if you can apply the following principles of instruction, you will see that the factors that affect learning and transfer can be taken care of automatically in most situations. The first principle, interest, is all about grabbing the trainee's attention and keeping them motivated. Imagine you're introducing a new operator to a haul truck. Instead of overwhelming them with technical jargon, start with a question. Like, how do we make this machine move tons of rock safely and efficiently? By connecting the task to real-world benefits, like preventing accidents or improving efficiency, you spark the learner's curiosity and engagement. An uninterested learner won't pay attention and won't learn. So therefore, the coach must create and maintain the interest of the learner. Motivate a learner by explaining the purpose of the training, where they will use the skills, and why it is important. Maintain interest using enthusiasm, which is contagious. The opposite is also true. If you don't care about the training, the learner won't either. And use relevancy to stay on topic and focus only on things that are important to the work or skills at hand. The next principle is comprehension. Basically, if the trainee does not understand, they cannot learn. Teach to the level of the trainee and go from the known to the unknown. Ask questions about things the trainee should know already to determine how well they know the basics, or if they even know the basics. Start with what they already know and build from there. For example, if they're familiar with basic vehicle controls, relate that knowledge to operating equipment like a loader. Anchoring the new skill to something familiar makes it easier to grasp. Emphasis. Some information is more important than other information. When training, stay on topic and stay away from information that is unrelated or better learned at a later date. Repeat important points the learner must remember. Say, "This is important," and explain why certain things are important. Using examples, comparisons, statistics, and personal experiences can go a long way when trying to stress important points. Now, we move to participation. Learning happens best when trainees are actively involved. For example, when training a new task, demonstrate it first, explaining each part of the process. Then, let them practice while you supervise and provide feedback. The rule of 3 is crucial here. Remember to practice 3 times correctly before moving on to the next skill. Another principle is accomplishment. Accomplishment is about celebrating progress and building confidence. Little victories during training will motivate the trainee forward, knowing they accomplished the objectives of the training. To do so, the trainee must know what the expectations are. Performance objectives must be clear and stated before training begins. Set clear goals like successfully completing a safe pre-use inspection within 10 minutes. Celebrate small successes during training to reinforce a sense of accomplishment. Give frequent feedback. There are 2 types: corrective feedback and reinforcing feedback. Corrective feedback, after determining the source of errors, helps the trainee learn from their mistakes. Reinforcing feedback reinforces the things the trainee did properly and helps build their confidence. Together, these create a sense of achievement. Having positive emotions tied to a sense of accomplishment enhances learning retention and creates a more impactful training experience. And finally, we have confirmation. This principle ensures trainees can apply what they've learned. As part of the training process, you must confirm the trainee has learned or mastered each step before moving on to the next step. Observe the trainee perform the skill and provide feedback. Confirm by stages first, by confirming the material a little bit at a time, instead of all at once. Then confirm the entire skill at the end by observing the trainee perform the collective group of skills in one final confirmation. Testing leads to failure, and failure leads to understanding. This quote from Burt Rutan, an aerospace engineer for NASA, reminds us that mistakes are valuable learning opportunities. Embracing this mindset reinforces the importance of confirmation in the learning process. IcePack isn't just a set of principles for instruction. It's a toolkit for effective coaching. By using interest, comprehension, emphasis, participation, accomplishment, and confirmation, you can create impactful training sessions that prepare your trainees for success in the field.